Hello, guys. Welcome back. I'll do Keenan's. Welcome back. Did I sound like it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's up, guys? What's going on?
Not much.
Yana, is your birthday over yet?
No. No, actually, the crazy part is I was about to book us to do karaoke today, and I forgot.
I was like, absolutely the fuck and not.
I was like, so when I said I want to do karaoke, somebody sent me a flyer. I was like, then I see it say free birthday celebrations. I was like, oh.
It was at that place in Hillside?
No, downtown.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I was like, oh, I can finish celebrating my birthday here.
Still think my birthday.
She has a great voice, guys.
Everything she sees is like, oh, my birthday. It is over. It's March.
All right.
Damn.
All right, that's it.
I don't know. No.
Unless somebody want to take me like on a birthday dinner, I'll accept that.
It can't just be a dinner. It has to be a birthday dinner.
You gotta have them bring me out a cake at the dessert.
So you don't get like what the kids call it, cringy. The kids be calling it cringy. You don't get cringy about it. No.
But I asked for
when they come out, they be all like happy birthday.
Oh no. She looks for everybody. Like, where's your phone? Are you recording this?
She probably be making them go back in and like, hold on, they wasn't ready.
They wasn't ready.
Give them a second. Come back again. Yeah.
Wait, didn't you do that for Nyla's birthday?
Mm-hmm. I sure
like
did.
you made us record and everything?
Yeah.
And you made them wait to come out. I remember we was like, damn, Mom, can they come out already?
That's why she be like so surprised and have pictures in the videos. Oh my God.
She be singing to herself. You ever see them kids that be singing happy birthday to themselves when other people sing them happy birthday? Like, I need you to stop it. Okay?
I'll be happy.
Come on in. Come on down.
Thank you.
You know, Keena's the boss. She's the chief financial officer of her job. So
I'm trying to tell you, I'm the chief of something.
They be keeping you there late.
Yo.
At least you know we are working women.
For a fact.
And she smell good.
Right? That's so funny. Is that one I tried to find?
That's the spray to it.
I need
and
that.
I just noticed the perfume you got me. I just took out my gifts. I'm like, oh shit! I just noticed.
And on top of that, she's opening her gifts one by one to prolong this birthday celebration. Just open all those shits at one time.
Birthday is over.
She's like, I'm gonna save this one for tomorrow.
I was like, ooh, nice.
I can't with her. So let's talk about dating boundaries today, guys. So before we talked about it a little bit when we talked about like dating in 2020 and dating with kids, because we talked about when to introduce your significant other, your whoever you're talking to, messing with, to your children. We want to go a little deeper, expand it to, in general, dating boundaries. What boundaries you guys have, and if you are one of them people who you think that you don't even have enough boundaries. You might be like, you know what? After this discussion today, I need more boundaries. You might be like, this is why my life is going so terrible. I need some boundaries. So here's some examples, guys, and jump in anytime. Give your input, and then I'll ask you for your guys' boundaries. But
if any,
right? Look at the gut. Y'all came with some. Nah, because y'all ain't got none, right?
I don't got none.
You realize you ain't have no boundaries, right?
Kind of like
I'm okay with the PDA, just certain kinds.
So
around certain people.
You're okay
Not
with
certain people, but I mean like certain places.
Public?
Absolutely. But I mean, I'm alright with you slapping my butt and stuff, but don't do that shit when we like it's time. We ain't at no parent teacher conference and you slapping ass. Like we not doing that, or we not like something serious. You get what I'm saying? Like something serious like that. Don't do that.
So what about?
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Pause. I just burped and it smelled like chicken. I'm sorry, y'all.
Here's a blooper.
Y'all smell chicken. Y'all not gotta eat before 8. So anyway, I'm sorry. What about, let's say, set the scene. You're at like Six Flags Great Adventure or something. You know how it's a line or something. Let's say you're in the line and he's all up in your face or something.
That's fine.
Or you all up in his face.
That's fine.
You know how sometimes you see the couples that can't just stand there in fucking line. They got to be all on each other.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm all for it.
It's usually high school kids though, like them young lovers.
I'm like, get a fucking room.
Nah, because I done seen some old heads doing it too, and I was like, oh damn.
Oh, you think
They
it's
got
cute?
the spark going? Oh,
You think
okay,
it's cute
cool.
like that? They still got it.
Like, okay, do y'all thing.
Okay, let's say it's, you know how you get to the steps part, and it's the steps, and you in front of him, and your ass is in his face, and he get to grabbing it, all in front of people, all in line. That's okay too.
You're not about to do that. After a while,
Oh, now you getting all shy.
Like, you can do this. All right, chill out. Like, you could nibble on it a little bit real fast. real fast.
But
I love
that's
it. Yeah.
Like when nobody.
And then after
looking?
that, hold on, chill, because we got to wait till we go home.
Okay, so public.
She's had a flashback.
Right. So it's okay to a certain extent. The
Right.
PDA.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do things in public, but I don't do it publicly to have everyone notice it. I'll be sneaky with it, like
Yeah.
some sneaky little
Do a little-
freaky shit. But
You ain't about to be walking, and he with his hand all on
all
your
in my
ass
ass, no.
while y'all walking. You say in?
Or a hand in the back pocket. You know how you see it with the hand in the back pocket? Because some people will. They put the hand in the back pocket, but they put the hand inside the pants. I done seen stuff like that before, too.
Yeah, you
That's
see
a little
some
too
crazy
much.
shit.
We don't need to do all of that.
No, I cannot.
I just got a question. Is PDA in car action too? Is that
Well, we
considered
talking
car
about
action?
dating though, so
Listen.
what's the limit?
In the car, out the car, in the house, out the house.
You're all
I
for it.
feel
Do
like
your
the
thing.
car, that's the time to be like
Do your
intimate,
thing.
So I feel
That's
like
the
it's
time.
okay. It's
Okay.
okay.
You know she off for the car.
right? Like, I don't know why she got me all reserved.
That wasn't
and
even a
shit.
question
you know,
for
the car
her.
is like time.
I already told y'all
Right.
before one of the other episodes.
Right.
I'm like, with the car, it goes down with the car.
No, she
Okay.
won't be all
I'm
reserved.
like, fuck a bedroom. I love the car. Okay. So
So it was one good one. It's like I'm okay with spending a day with you, but not all damn day. Or I'm okay with spending the weekdays, but not the weekends. Or the weekends, but not the weekdays.
but I
Like,
feel
do y'all
like that's
have
only if
certain?
we both have our own different families. Like I have kids, so okay, I see you on weekdays, but the weekends my kids like.
So that's your boundary.
feel like
Respect my
that's-
time. Respect
I
my
feel like
mama's
that's the only
time.
time it should be. Like otherwise, it's like we both single, we dating each other. We don't have nobody else to give our time to. It's like if I'm gonna see you every day, I'm gonna see you every day. If we dating, we dating.
But
Unless you feel like I don't want you hogging my space and I want the weekends for my girls or something like that.
But that's how some people do. They set their boundaries. They're like, "I look, we dating and everything, but Sunday is family time, so I'm gonna be with my kids on Sundays, and don't expect to see me on Sundays." And that's that.
But like what family? Like your other family?
No, like your children. Let's say,
I know what you mean.
because eventually it's gonna be like, well, I'm not invited to Sunday dinner.
Right. That's when they got timing, though. I think get a little time and get to know somebody.
and that's what I was gonna ask. Like, what
'Cause-
do you really expect the person to be okay with that, or for how long?
Yeah, for how long?
How
Because,
long
like,
are they
I'm not
supposed to
getting invited
be
to Sunday dinner.
on the shelf on Sundays?
I don't think it's a time on that. I think it's when you feel comfortable and when they're comfortable and y'all get to know each other more to know, like, okay, this is somebody I feel like I can have around
I'm
family.
inviting everybody anywhere.
That's why I said I don't think we got no boundaries, y'all.
Like, y'all know who that?
Right? As soon as you start dating, they be like,
Nah.
you want to come to me in my sister's house?
Hell
That's
no,
the
she
game
gonna
like
say
tomorrow.
no. This is she'll be like, nah, who is that? Like she's saying no. She say no to certain friends, okay? So I'm not even about to do that with somebody I'm trying to do with. No.
Well, that does bring me to a point far as like my dating boundaries. I don't be bringing people around like my immediate family. You know why? Because my immediate family, they are y'all a piece of shit. But
well,
let me tell
We gonna
y'all.
hike
Well,
on that motherfucker.
But no,
hard.
We gonna hike.
hard.
But no,
We
listen.
joke all day, so you know, you better bring him. He better be around, be looking. He better have it together.
But that's the thing.
Daddy
It's the
going
friendly,
in.
it's
I'm
the
going
friendly
in.
joking, like so. Y'all will accept. It's y'all have it like.
I'm hot, y'all.
If I fuck with you, you fuck. You know what I'm saying? If that's my and I'm saying, hey, family, this is my man, then y'all gonna automatically accept him, right?
Right.
But if I tell you, nah, that nigga fucked up, cut him off, then
And then
that's
you
when
bring him
y'all
around?
y'all really be like, fuck that nigga.
Like, why he here?
But that's the reason why I don't bring
Right.
people around initially because y'all just so acceptive. Like y'all will pull him in, especially my damn father. He be so happy and shit. Like,
oh, hey.
everybody his friend. He want to like share cigars. You want a cigar? And you want to have a
That's how
joke and
Mariella
stuff. It's like relax, right?
Up until
That's why you gotta be careful with bringing people around because they will like you or they will get attached. Even
We
and
don't like you until you're dealing with them for a reason. So we have no choice but to just accept them until you give us a reason.
Right. So imagine you did that to everybody and you like everybody, and then you're like, oh.
No, my family be confusing people too.
They'll be like, yo,
they'll be thinking they got my family. This is just how they are. They're just nice people. They think, oh, I got her family. No. They just accept anybody. I could bring someone from down the street and I just met them. Like, hey, this is my friend. Like, hey, come on in. That's it. Yeah, they accept anybody.
See,
they welcome in.
But we're doing it in a moment because they're there. We're not gonna make them feel uncomfortable. But if we know some shit, when they leave, we like, bitch. But did you see how he was chewing? You ain't notice how he was chewing?
Y'all better not do that to my friend. Let him chew the way he want to chew. I like him. But that's why it's like I'm just so like, no, I can't be bringing everybody around y'all because y'all will accept them. And then what I'm gonna say when I dump him next week?
Just that.
And bring the next one around, and then now, like, that just don't look right to me. That's just
because I thought I'd be like, yo.
But if your family knows you, they shouldn't care if you drop somebody. They should be okay with you dropping that person because that person wasn't for you because you have boundaries.
Right.
And then, they didn't meet some certain standards. So
but then you know what happens next? Let's say you finally get to that, you start bringing people around, and then you tell your family what that person did that made you drop. I don't be feeling like hearing that all the time because they will bring that shit up again. Like, yo, you remember that dude that you had? That such and such and such?
I saw it in his face. He seemed like that kind of person. Yeah.
Today, my father did that to me, actually, about somebody. I ain't even going to tell you what he said, but today he said that, and I'm just like, I can't win. What else is some boundaries?
Well, about the friends, like, you're dating and you bring them around your friends.
Mm-hmm. I don't give a shit about them friends.
No, because you got to think about when you're hanging out. Now the guy is looking at you and seeing how you react with your friends. Mm-hmm. And how we act. I don't know if he's going to accept me after that. But I'm just saying, so I feel like, I don't think you're supposed to bring them around them in the beginning. I think it's supposed to be like occasionally. But like the hanging out things, because I'm telling you, me hanging out recently, a little while ago, and when we get drunk, it's just like, I be hearing this.
Then you gotta explain it. Like
I gotta
forgive
apologize
her.
for my friend behavior and don't judge them because how they talking, what they saying.
So you just don't bring them around nobody.
That nigga talking all that. We be talking slick and how we getting niggas.
So I was thinking about doing a little cabin thing.
What, the getaway cabin?
Yeah. And then I was like,
the overnight ones.
I was like, but damn.
I was gonna do that for my birthday.
Listen,
you should do that for your birthday.
I was. I was gonna be one of my extravaganzas, bitch. You know how you celebrate all month long.
But when you want to do it with your partner,
see, that's
like
where I'm like,
at some self love time. Or,
ew. No,
I'm just saying, because you see, they have it for families too.
That's
you
nice.
can stay with your kids, but how the fuck is that peaceful with the
It
kids?
is like during holidays, like during Christmas or New Year's. I feel like that's a good time.
Yes,
but
no, you can just go camping with their ass regular, not in the camp.
they gonna drive you crazy.
They're gonna be like, "What else is there to do? Can we go run in the woods?" Like,
no kids always want to do everything.
So I was thinking about it. I'm like, damn, do I have this like a girls thing or do I do a co-ed? Then I was talking to somebody about it. I was like,
you want us to bring our booze?
I was like, which one they gonna bring?
oh my god!
Gotta make sure everybody mingle and can get along and stuff.
I'm like, damn,
And that's the problem.
And she gonna have to start working on her list right now. Then this one, she gonna have to pick which one of these niggas because I don't even like him.
I gotta work on my list.
Right, so I'm like, yo, how this gonna work?
I'm going by myself.
And then I gotta make like you gonna bring the one that y'all always arguing. I want to hear that shit.
Yeah, nobody would
No, I love them toxic relationships. I'll be like, yo, y'all chill.
Yo, you seen that meme about that? I swear they had a meme about
You
this.
just love it, huh?
Yep, like I love these stuff
Because it make you feel better, stronger, like your relationship stronger.
Nah,
I'm about to say whole
that shit
time.
just be funny.
Like, that ain't us, babe. Later on, it'll be you and babe.
All right, so after this, just let me know what toxic couple to invite.
You know.
Wait, no, I do. Tell me after that. I'll be all for it.
You gonna be like, no, that motherfucker ain't invited, period.
Damn.
You know what I'm talking about.
So, like, it's like those things. It's like, is this a good time? Like, when you have occasions like this to introduce your significant other? Like
That would be
fun, like couples,
that would
like
be,
type
yeah. I
thing?
think that would be a good idea.
a good little
Yeah,
icebreaker.
everybody kind of mingling
So you
and
want
getting
us
to know each other.
in the
And,
cabin trying to get to know each other. I'd rather it be through games or something.
We are gonna play
yeah,
game
that's. I
night.
mean,
No, I don't
Just
wanna
when
be
we go
trapped
around
in
that
the fucking woods.
Just when we get around that fire and play them
Start
games.
running in the woods.
No, what I said, what's gonna happen is we're gonna sit around that damn fire and we're gonna talk about some truth or dare shit.
Oh my
and
God.
that's gonna be
That's what-
that's gonna be the end of everything.
Start
Everybody
some
packing their
shit.
bags after that. Everybody leaving. Y'all seen Why Did I Get Married?
That's what the sense comes
Everybody packing up and going. Everybody going. Everybody gotta go.
It's gonna be some shit, and it's all gonna be my fault.
Everybody going separately.
And you,
We all
gonna
leaving like
do this shit
never
on purpose,
again.
though. You gonna know what the fuck you doing.
Bitch, I'm
Stirring
gonna have
the
a whole
pot.
itinerary on my phone.
What's the boy one kept bringing up? She was bringing up stuff to him. He was like, "Oh, this what you want to do? Let's go. Let's play."
And then she's like, boom.
Tasha and Mike.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be Tasha.
Yeah.
That's
that
gonna
was-
be you. Starting some shit.
I'm talking about Tasha. Her name was Angela in the movies.
We'll see. We'll play
Y'all know
around
who I
with
meant.
it. We'll play around.
But when the whole dating thing, that's one of those things that I saw in reference to dating boundaries. That one is to sometimes people need to set a ground for when it's too soon for you to give an opinion or to even have an opinion in reference to my friends or my family.
Yes.
Because, that's a big thing. Sometimes, you're
be
dating
like-
someone and they're like, I am your whole ass friend.
What? Yeah, that's
Like,
watch
you
your
like my
mouth.
friend.
Yeah.
And then
Them
Like,
are
hold
my
on,
friends. I love
relax.
my whole
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
You're right. And you're
Yes.
basically calling me a hoe too.
Yep.
Like my friends are my
'Cause
friends.
Birds of flock, they say.
Birds and feather flock together.
Birds of
She always messing up some shit.
always. We still trying to figure out all these other things.
But then
Right.
again, you allow that. You create that room for that person to give that opinion because you talk about these
Right.
whole
So
friends.
they feel like
they're
So then it's like,
gonna-
okay, so
yeah.
Now
you
they
can talk about
comfortable.
your whole ass friends
Yeah.
or your ain't shit ass family.
Nah, that's my
Nah,
boundary.
nah,
I'm like,
I say
hold the fuck up.
Yes.
You're like-
But that's why you got to stop venting to them.
Fuck you
I
talking.
understand sometimes your partners become your best friend, and that's the only person you feel comfortable to vent to. But now you got to think about just like that lashing out. Now it's like throwing shit.
Throwing
So,
shade.
Then your family member make him mad. He's gonna say some shit that you know, like, girl, like that's why your baby daddy didn't want you. That's why she didn't want you. It's like it's like, oh, bitch, how the fuck you know
How you
that?
know that? You be like, sitting there like,
Like, I told you don't say shit.
Not
that
even
pillow
that.
talk.
Like you tell them some stuff, and then they be now when they out, they be
That's-
noticing everything because you done told them some shit. So now you be like,
I thought that wasn't your friend. I heard that the other day.
ooh.
I thought that wasn't your friend. I'm like,
No, I said that wasn't my friend. You got to know the difference between friend and friend. See? It's a difference.
so
made me a
was
little
like,
bit mad, but we're good. And this is not directly to me, but even spiritual boundaries. I have a friend that dated someone that was an atheist.
Ooh.
That was different.
It's like,
How'd that go?
no, but when you're a Christian and the atheist, it's like, how does
That's
that
something
go
like,
together?
how does that? How did
Now,
that
if
go?
y'all
You know,
both
like,
don't believe,
it's like-
it's okay.
And then it's just like, God bless. It's like the person sleeps like,
Right.
and then it's like, don't.
It's
It's
like,
just like,
I'm
don't say
telling
nothing. I'm
you.
like, why would I not say God bless you? It's like, I'm like,
Okay.
okay.
but is he one of them where it's like, okay, you'll say God bless you, he just won't, like, whatever.
No, he told
Or he'll be like, do you
told me
really
don't
know
say
the
that shit in
meaning
his
behind
house.
Yeah,
it?
exactly. Don't say-
he told me don't say that shit in his house. No, don't say that in my house.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that.
yeah. I do remember you dealing with one of them.
And he was like, hold on, so if y'all get married, I get married at.
Because I'm be there.
He was like, he said, so we're on the island. I said, so who's gonna marry us? You don't need a pastor to marry you. He just had all this shit. I was like, oh.
No, he had it all figured out, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like, wow, like how long can my godly self be around these people?
And then I'm just like, oh, I'm not type that I was like, bless you and everything. So it's just normal.
Yeah,
It could be
yeah.
a stranger sneeze like,
Right.
bless you. Bless you.
Oh, yeah, that's that boy you brought to my house that time.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
Hello.
Was it Halloween time?
It was Christmas.
Oh,
and I
my
had my
gosh.
Christmas tree up or something.
Oh, God.
And he said something about my Christmas tree.
Lord.
Like, I have a child. Like, you're not gonna come in my house and ask me why I got shit in my house.
Nah, he'd had to go without a plate.
Now that I think about it.
Yeah, he crazy.
Yeah, nah,
Yeah, no.
that wouldn't
Yeah,
work.
he was crazy.
Without a plate.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
spiritual
right.
boundaries.
No, that's a good one. That's
That
a
would
big
definitely
one.
be a no for me. I'm sorry.
And you know how some people, based on your religion, you
Your
can't
religion.
eat certain things, and it's just like you're dating someone. Do you conform? And change what you consume and what you do cook in your house based on, this is who you're dating and respecting their, their religious.
Some people are open to that. Some people don't have those boundaries. They're very open. It's like, all right, you can eat that, but I'm not going to eat it. Don't cook it in the same pot as me. Or, they'll have those type of little kind of like boundaries, but not really.
Like I don't eat pork really, but I eat pork. But it's not like I'm eating it all the time. But it's certain things like pork bacon. You can't, like, I love pork bacon, but I don't cook it. So, but if I'm like somewhere at a restaurant, for some reason when you go away, them resorts, them buffet, that bacon be rocking, okay? It
be extra crispy.
So freaking bad. Like, I can't even eat
that.
the damn bacon. I'll be wanting to ask for a plate of bacon, but like,
Amazing.
can't eat the damn bacon because he here. And I'm like, I just want some bacon. Put it in a napkin or something. Just eat it. You know how many times I done ate some pork?
So you can't eat it because you can't. He be like, don't kiss me with them lips and all that other stuff.
I don't even think he know that I still be eating pork.
Damn.
Like, I don't eat it around him at all, so. Yep, it's
Don't
been
ask,
times,
don't tell.
There's been times he asked, like, what you eat? I said, I went to my cousin's house, got a plate, like, what you eat? And I'd be like, beef ribs and,
No shame making no damn beef ribs.
beef ribs and they be pork.
Tearing that pork up.
That's probably why he asked. He probably smell like shit on your ass. What about this one? Boundaries is sending nudes. Some people have that, but like, nigga, don't ask me to send you no fucking nude. I ain't sending that shit. How dare? Don't ask me because I'm not.
Why is that the
Well, it's a
go-to for
trust
dudes
thing.
when they first meet you though? Or they first start talking? Why is it?
Do you think the boundary is because of trust? Like, I don't trust you? Or some people just not comfortable with it because they feel like, okay, if your phone get hacked or you get lost and then my shit gonna be out there, whatever. Some women I really won't.
But
You're gonna be
you're not my
famous.
man like that. Like, I feel like I'm going to do it to my man.
Right, not nobody. I'm just getting to know. I'm not about to.
Yeah,
I'm not
if you my
sending you
man
no
that's
news.
just like, good afternoon, and bam, here go a picture.
Yeah, no,
but
I'm not doing that.
I really hate when somebody like send me news. I'm like, you
Yep.
fucking out of your mind.
Me too. Why do y'all don't believe
And Marv don't really
Really? I don't like that.
You seen the meme when it was like when he said send me news and it was all these new like different new shirt, new pants. And so when he said tell me send him news, it was shades of news.
Damn.
Yep. Well, I'm not into that anyway. So
So you're not sending news?
like you gotta really like pressure me like with the new shit, and then it's like okay, I'm gonna do it.
You're not
But I'm
sending the
not
news?
into just.
Why y'all looking at me all the time?
And I'm just thinking about, I have a cousin, I remember when we was younger, like teenagers, and she used to be sending news back then.
What?
Yes, we was young as hell.
Back
She
when
used
the
to be
phones
back
was-
in the mirror with
her flip-flop.
everything. And I'm like, we was like 15.
Like ass naked?
And I just be thinking about like this
Damn.
girl.
Wait,
was
talking about she was on them
15.
poses and stuff like that back then?
Back then, girl. So this 15.
Where's she at now?
She got some kids and a boyfriend.
Oh, no, so she's good. She's regular. So send it
No,
send that back.
she, no.
What?
But we was young.
So sending news ain't that bad.
She turned out pretty good, right?
She regular. She ain't no dancer, none of that. She ain't no prostitute or anything like that.
I mean, I think that's probably people got that fucked up with it. Like, I ain't no hoe. Don't be asking me to say, I ain't no hoe. You ain't
No,
be
I
no
mean, I
hoe.
think
Right.
it's just like keeping a spunk in a relationship.
There
But
you go.
if we just dating, don't ask me for no news. Now,
Oh
if
my
you my
God.
man, is like,
That's something
good
different.
afternoon, boom.
And you
boom.
better not send me one.
Here go
I'm
2 egg
sorry.
whites.
You
Bam.
better not.
Right.
2 egg whites. Disgusted.
like I'm light skinned.
Not egg whites.
2 chocolate chips. Just the chips, not the no cookie.
That's why I know who she was talking about. When she said the egg whites.
chips, no cookie.
I'm not doing
That's
this
what
with
it's
you.
a job.
Sorry. So, but do you have boundaries when it comes to like sending news and stuff?
Yeah, I'm only sending them to my man. That's it. If you're not that, you're not getting no pictures. Don't ask me.
So what
for
about
none.
texting in
And
general?
if you send me some texting,
Are
Just
you a
regular
texter
texter?
or your caller? Or
I would definitely say I'm probably I'm more of a texter than I am a caller.
Oh, see,
I can
yeah.
honestly say that only because I feel like a lot of the times I'll be doing so much stuff, so a lot of times it's easier for me to just go like this than if you call me, I'll be done picked up. I can pick up and talk all day. FaceTime, phone call, it's not all day, but I can pick up. But sometimes if it's just me initiating I'm doing a lot, so it'll be easier for me to shoot
See,
a text real fast sometimes.
if you was my man, you'll be dumped.
I'm dumped.
Because you can't just be texting me all day. That's
day.
That's one of my things. Is don't text me.
Not all day.
I'm gonna call. I need you to
I'll
pick up the
call,
call. And I
but-
need you to FaceTime me. I need to see your face. And when we FaceTime, and I need you to pay attention. Don't put me on a pause. I want to see you. And if I'm talking to you, you better not be looking all the way over here. I'll be like, look at me.
God, see, no. What?
The
No,
next dude,
no.
I'm gonna tell him, don't get on my phone. She gonna be on the apps. Some apps.
That's probably why some people don't want to go to iPhones. Like, nah, you can be FaceTiming me. Hello, what's up?
I wish I never. I really
Google
wish I
Duo,
never
something
switched
like
over.
Fine. That's fine though. But just
No,
I
I'm
can't do
talking
that all.
about
Like I can't do it all day.
Like God, because now it's like they used to this. So now when you don't FaceTime, it's like, okay, why you ain't
Why you
FaceTime?
ain't
You don't see my
FaceTime?
Yeah.
Right? See.
So that's why I'm like, I can never
See,
get
so then if
cheating
you-
nothing.
see,
because
so if I'm doing it all
I
the
can't
time,
cheat,
then
I'm
I
like,
stop.
I'm
Now I look crazy.
I'm going out with the girls because it's like, oh,
wanna see.
tell Crystal I say hi. And I gotta turn
Crystal
the
ain't
fuck
there.
up. Crystal, oh, she in the bathroom. The fuck, like this FaceTime.
That's
took
why they
over.
say you in a relationship or when you're dating someone, regardless what stage you're in, to clarify your to have a healthy relationship, you have to clarify your relationship boundaries. You know, your style of communication.
Right.
You know, your right to privacy, your right to your personal space. Because you know, some people like you invite them, and then I saw something that said you let someone come to your house and like, yeah, I'm gonna meet you in the house at home. Home? Who home? This is my home. Right? It becomes your home. And some people just are quick to,
Start inviting themselves in.
themselves.
Like they get comfortable fast.
Like,
What about that? If you're dating somebody and you like him, but then he think he's doing a good gesture, is he's so pure in his heart,
but it's-
and he pops up with some flowers. You on
Like,
the
why you
couch,
at
you
my
like,
house?
ooh, woo size, your time, and right. You just got to shower. You about to watch your little Housewives of Atlanta or some shit. You just in your mood, and he go to doorbell. Who the fuck is that? And you get up, and it's him with flowers. Is that a
Now
sweet
it's like-
gesture, or is that
now
stepping
it's
over my
like,
boundaries?
I gotta accept you, like invite you in, like you done did something nice.
like he's a vampire?
She'll probably really be standing at the door, like, won't
Thank
move.
you.
You gotta really, like you have to really
like,
be,
okay, I'm gonna call you later.
you gotta be careful with the communication, with like the communication boundaries, because we all do this. Is like we start explaining too much and giving answers. Like it's like, oh, what you was doing? I'm like, I was busy. Like you say, okay, I'm calling you back. But we be explaining like, and women notice that it's like a routine, and next thing you know, you tell them everything. So now when you don't answer something, it's like, what's the problem?
That's why you gotta be clear about your commitment
Yeah,
and
that's
what
what
you
I'm
saying
want.
you
in
could
the
be clear
beginning,
about
set
what you
these
want,
long.
but then it's like you don't notice sometimes because you're talking to this person all the time that you just answering to them.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Be clear about your commitment and what you want. Sometimes we get people used to every time you tell me, oh, why were you late, or why didn't you answer the call? I give you a full-blown explanation. That's the same thing. If someone
You gotta
gets
shut it
used,
down so they won't ask you again.
Someone gets you used to something, and then they switch it up, and then you're like, whoa, this wasn't what you got me. This is not how
Yeah.
you got me. So we also have an issue with it. That's why people have to be very precise and consistent with the things that they do. I always say that when I'm talking to someone dating, be very direct of what it is. Don't get me used to anything that you know that you can't keep up with.
Right.
Because I'm a
Be
creature. I always say
consistent.
I'm a creature of habit. And once you
Right.
get me used to something and you change that up, now I'm uneasy. I have an issue with it. Yeah.
You gotta
Very
be
much.
consistent in everything. Yep.
That's true.
So what about?
Especially with like
And get
communication
this
and
on the
stuff
same
too.
page about the future too, because sometimes when you date someone, you assume that they have the same end goal as you or the
I was
same
just about to say that next.
timeline. And no, like maybe you see yourself in a committed relationship within 6 months, and now you're gonna get married within the 12th month, and then you're gonna have a kid while you guys are starting a family within the next 2 years, and that person like,
No, that's
Nah,
how.
I thought we was gonna play around date for about 2, 3, 4 years.
I don't even know if I want a relationship.
It's crazy.
And
A lot
so
of
we
us
just
women
gonna
think
do
like
this.
that. We be
Right.
thinking about how our kids gonna look and
But
shit.
no, as soon as here she go. But as soon as you find out that he want to play for about 2 years, what you thought you was gonna be married and pregnant with your first baby in 2 years, that's your goal, that your timeline that
Right.
you had, that's your boundary. Let that go.
I have a question.
My friend keeps talking about like I need to put a deadline on things. One of my guy friends. We talking to him like
I like that.
If you're
Besides just nicely just say things like I like that.
if you're dating someone and the person tells you that they want to start a family with you, but that they're not ready for marriage, would you be okay with starting a family with that person if they're not ready for marriage?
But it depends on what I want. Now, if I'm okay with the same shit you want, we're fine. But if I really want to be married before I have kids, then no. It depends on what you want, not what that other person wants.
So, like, you knowing that what you don't want to have a child with someone without, like, would you, and you're really into this person, will you walk away from it? Or would you...
Like, you gotta marry me first.
I'll probably put the pressure on them first. Like, if this is really what you want.
Yeah, because if it's what you want, because we can have these kids and you can walk away.
Because I don't like how it's, like, it can be two ways. Like, respect me and what I want, too. You can't just walk away because I'm telling you this is what I want. I get this is what you want, but...
There got to be some type of compromise.
It has to be a compromise, and it always has to work both ways. Because let's say I did get pregnant, and you ain't want the baby, and I decide to keep the baby, but you ain't want the baby. You gonna be mad, right? So it's like, come on, we both have to compromise somewhere.
Absolutely.
It can't always be like a
One-way street.
one-sided type of thing. It's like we have to talk about it first and both decide.
Right.
And at the
I
end,
Some
agree.
people don't think like marriage is a big deal. That's another thing too. But I feel like it should be a business.
You forcing kids on me without marriage to me is the same thing as me keeping a baby that you didn't want.
Yes.
In my opinion. So
Yeah,
I agree.
I can see that.
that's a whole nother topic.
yeah. And there you go. The next topic we're going to talk the fear of commitment.
Do I just do it just because my clock is ticking? We always had these fake ass clocks.
Oh yeah, people who say I kept the child because I didn't want to risk the abortion, but you done had like fucking 5 of them. Okay.
Damn.
What the fuck? I'm tired of these girls. Ooh.
You need better friends. You know these people? What are these people like
No,
you?
I just be hearing stuff and I just be like, girl, shut the fuck.
Sexual boundaries. I saw a post the other day that a guy broke up with his girlfriend. Basically, someone shared it. It was that he was uncomfortable with whatever she was wearing. It was like a very like sexy dress, you know, whatever. And he was like, I don't want you to wear that. Like, go back and change it. And she's like, why? I don't want to change this. This is what I want to wear. I think she was going out with her friends. I don't even think she was going out
She
with
probably
him.
felt good about how she looked.
She was like, no, this is
feeling
what I want to
herself.
wear, you know. And then he was like, she was going out with her girlfriends. That's what it was. And then he was like, no, but I want you to change. I'd rather you not leave the house like this. And she was like, no, this is what I'm going to wear. And basically, at the end of the day, he told her, like, you know, that if she leaves the house like that, that, you know, just to consider this like done and over with. So that was like, you know, like that's like a ultimatum, you know, realistically it was an ultimatum. Like, this is what you choose to do because you're not with me. You can be on the street, you can get disrespected or someone can see. And it was a the dress was very exposed. Is that a boundary, that something that you would be against, you know, if your significant other was to tell you, I don't feel like maybe that's exposing too much and I don't want you to leave the house. Is that something that you'll be flexible
I
with?
say because it's not. It don't sound like controlling or nothing to me. It's just that, like you said, protecting her because he's not with you. You could get sexually attacked or anything. But then it's also you're in a relationship. So why are you dressing like this for this type of attention?
It sounds like two opposite people that didn't talk about, like, he knows what he's dealing with. She probably was dressing like that
before
when
he
they met. She probably was looking like
now
that.
you taking. You were single.
And that's like that's
I've
what
definitely been asked that before by an ex, and I changed. It wasn't nothing that was explicit like that,
I want
though.
you to be mad, look good, so everybody be looking like, yep, this me right here. But when I'm not with you, it's like I know, even though you gotta trust her, like when you're not together,
right?
You know that she's gonna brush these dudes off, but it's like I know you're about to draw. You're gonna be like a magnet, drawing attention. Is like I don't want them saying I seen my girl out here like that.
I guess that's a good point. It's like at what point does these boundaries become mom and dad relationship?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
It's okay for you to have boundaries, but at what point does it become controlling or I'm trying to tell you what to do and stuff? So
it would have to be the way somebody
it's
approaches
okay to have
it
boundaries
to
to
me.
protect yourself and your feelings and your goals, but then when you start calling these boundaries and I'm controlling you, telling you what you could and can't do, I don't know if that's
And you using
if
that
I
as an
like
excuse
that.
to be like,
And
You
then
know?
some of the comments were, this is exactly, this is how you met me, this is how you got me,
Right.
You know, like, and you know,
But
like
you
as
were
if you should
single
conform.
then,
And that was the response. Of
But
that
are
comment.
they married or he
And,
about to marry or something?
I don't know how deep
Well,
they get into the
hopefully
how deep?
relationship.
Okay.
Yeah,
Let's say
breaking
they
up.
deep.
And then some of
Let's
the
say they
other
are.
comments, which actually did make sense, it was like, but if it was your homegirl, one of your girlfriends, they'd be like, oh, no, I don't like how that looks. You look fat. You have no hesitations to change that dress because that person just put something in your head that it didn't look right. But then again, your partner.
And he could be saying it because of that. He probably like, you look horrible. Like, girls be out here wearing shit they don't need to wear.
trying to tell the
He
truth.
probably looking like, you don't need to be wearing that. I don't want you going out like that, but
And yeah, so then it's like you will take your girlfriend's opinion more lightly, them telling you that, that doesn't suit you or you shouldn't wear that versus your man. And I'm like, and I've
also,
seen that.
It probably also, if it's out the blue, it'll probably be like, what the fuck is you talking about? I've been wearing this going out 5 months now. You ain't saying nothing. Now all of a sudden you saying something, like, what is it? So I don't know. In the beginning, it's like he probably didn't say anything, and then he waited till what now? Oh, now you trying to tell me what to do? So it come off like.
I was telling Mariella that happened to me before. I was asking shit, like I had a skirt on, going out with my friends, and it was like, I don't want you to wear that out. I don't think that's appropriate. I don't feel comfortable with you wearing that or something. It looked a little too short. And I was like, why? What's about it? And he like, all right, dance. He like dance. And he like, dance. How you gonna dance when you go out? So I started dancing. He like, yeah, nah, I see a little cheek at the bottom. I'm gonna need that to come off. Like, I just want you to change it. I just don't feel comfortable. And I was like, I turned and looked, and I thought about it. I'm like, all right, I'll change.
I'm gonna fold this
yeah, I was
back
like, all
out.
right, you
I'ma put
got
it in
it.
the drawer. I'm gonna wear this
Yeah,
shit when you
I'm
don't
gonna wear
know
this
I'ma
when
wear
I'm
it.
with you. Because I'm gonna wear this when I'm with you. Then if that's the case, it'll make you feel a little bit better.
yeah, because
So I went ahead and changed it.
I'm like, well, my excuse always wear my legs long, so that's why I look like it's small.
Oh, that's your excuse.
But then I could go out with him and he just be like, damn.
Right.
Right?
But see, it's because you with him. So he know at the end of the day, somebody come over there, nah, go ahead, sir.
I dated someone that what I wore, they were okay with what I wore. I wasn't with them, but they just respectfully asked me if not to post a picture. I sent it to him, and he was like, "You look great," but he told me, he was like, "Yeah, I don't want you to post."
Wait, we're cutting deep now. We're talking about social
Right, we
media.
talking
I can't post my picture. This is my best one.
No, and then you're like, yeah. So then it's like, is it really
Then it's like,
worth?
dude, I'm gonna block him when I post.
Is it really worth me not posting it? Like, and at the end of the day, why? You don't need, social media approval. Obviously you post for yourself. I don't believe that I post anything for anybody
Yeah,
else.
right.
But
I'm
at the end of the
telling
day, is it really worth, the friction or the issues that it's gonna bring in my relationship if we're happy by posting that picture? Maybe I may get, because there are some people, and you just saw people just comment whatever the heck comes to their mind, like, bro.
No filter.
Like, do you see
Like,
other
we
people?
don't need. I've never
No
seen you a day in my
filter.
life. Why
And
you
here
trying to
you
act like
go.
we talk? Like, I don't go
I
with
hate
you.
when about the bathing suit shit. Like, don't put why you posting a bathing suit on social media. I'm like, I'm on fucking vacation. Like, what the hell?
my
Like,
God.
I'm
But
on
you know how I feel about it
vacation.
too, though?
I get it how but it's not like I'm in the house.
Are they
just
gonna
playing
give
in
you that same energy
playing in
back?
bathing suits or lingerie and just playing and just posting.
Say-
I'm on vacation.
If
I'm
you
blue
ask that
waters behind me.
person to change something that they're wearing, because you don't feel comfortable with them wearing that outside the house without you going or with
some
you or
gray
whatever,
sweatpants?
are they going? Right? You know what I'm saying? Are they going to change?
You better not post
Would they
those gray
change?
sweatpants.
You get what I'm saying? Would they
Your
do?
whole
Would they do the
self.
same? I feel like
being a
that
hoe.
needs to go
Being a hoe,
into
exactly, being a hoe.
play too.
I
Like
definitely think you need to keep mental notes. Like, you'll probably be receptive to, okay, babe, okay, I'll change it in the beginning. But I definitely think you should take
gotta
notes
pay
of
attention,
how many
yeah.
times
Yeah.
and how they're
Is
saying
trying
that.
to control,
And
yep.
is it coming from a pure heart or are they really trying to be controlling?
Right.
You? I think you should definitely keep notes. Like, if this is a pattern that you seem like you just really controlling me, this ain't going to
Yeah.
work because I can't be controlled.
And I be like, shit, I'm on vacation and if shit.
But according to some people, we can't be controlled, and this is why we. And this is
That's how we single.
we not for you. How about
It's
that?
all right. My DM's still popping, right, guys?
Still.
No, I don't know about that.
Nah, no.
All right, y'all. Y'all want to listen to more? Subscribe. Listen. Tune us into what?
First of all, follow, like, subscribe, okay?
Share,
Share,
doing this. I don't
comment.
do this part. She knows this is my
Tune
part.
in and zone the fuck out.
Nah, that was my part.
We've been getting it wrong.
It's little sister takeover.